Hey guys, it's Lit or the Real Lit House here with my lovely wife, Problematic.
Hi guys, like Lit just said, my name is Problematic. You can call me Medic if you would like. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you so much for listening to this video. The information that we are going to share is information that we have learned along our journey with content creation. He started off as a streamer far earlier than I did. I started off mainly as a viewer. So my take on this whole situation and how it affects relationships specifically is far different than maybe the average person's take might be.
Absolutely. Now, as I'm sure it says either in the title above or below, I'm not even sure where the title goes. As I'm sure it says, this is how we build and maintain relationships as a content creator or as a streamer. It can be very difficult to keep those relationships, especially when you are running out of time. There is a lot of things to talk about when it comes to building relationships and maintaining them. But for the point of this video, we're going to keep it really focused on time. One thing that I want to stress is I can't determine how valuable your time is to you. This is completely self observant and self reliant, and you deem it. If you are completely okay with people being late to meetings or not caring about your time and you're more lackadaisical and more free going and you're completely okay with that, this may not be the most pertinent video to you. But if you're like me and Medic here, you already have very limited time as it
Mhm.
is, and now you want to stack on content creation and streaming, and it can be very difficult.
I originally started off in the healthcare field. I currently work in home care specifically. So my day job definitely dictates the majority of my day and the majority of my schedule. So I have found that it has been extremely difficult to not only fit in stream time, content creation time, but also family bonding and relationship time. So one thing that I would highly encourage for anyone that is struggling in maintaining their relationships with loved ones or friends during that creative process is to specifically set out time for them so that way they feel loved and appreciated in that they still have that you still have time for them.
No, absolutely. It's so important that you figure out your schedule. This is one of the reasons I personally think it's important for you to have a stream schedule, is so that you can then know when your free time is, so that you
100%.
can then match it up with other people. I
Very
don't think it's a great reason to have a stream schedule just so people know when to find you, although that is a good reason, but it's good for you because then you can now allocate your time properly. Um,
That's the biggest problem that people in this field have or this industry have is the fact that they spend so much time doing the things that probably aren't going to get them very far and they tend to neglect the things that will help improve or help them improve and help them maintain those outside IRL relationships that they need in order to thrive as an individual.
So we've been talking about time, and as we talk about time, we got a number of different types of creators out there, and it can be very frustrating when you go to your loved ones and you say, "Hey, I'm a content creator. I stream on Twitch," because you automatically get that jaded viewpoint of the elders or your friends and loved ones, and they don't give you the support that you were initially looking for. Now, I think it's incredibly important to isolate that we are all learning streamers. The chances that you are some super successful, well knowledgeable, incredibly influential streamer is probably pretty low. And there's no insult to you. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. What I'm trying to say is not only do you have to figure out your time, but you also have to learn how to create with your time. So
And
you
that in
don't
of
even,
itself takes so much time.
that is already ridiculous.
So
Like
much time.
like like to think that you aren't some super successful streamer that knows it all. I'm not either. I spend hours learning every single day, studying different things that I want to figure out. So as we are trying to absorb information and knowledge to educate ourselves, that's time consuming. It's time.
This
Then we have
whole
to create.
this whole industry really is a small business venture, so we have to treat it as such. There's going to be the hiccups, there's going to be the learning lessons, and there's going to be people, the naysayers, that are telling you that this is a stupid, idiotic decision. The one thing that you have to do is not listen to any of those people and 100% do your own thing and figure out what you need in order to succeed.
As far as doing your own thing, it can be incredibly hard to stream with naysayers. You just mentioned them, naysayers. We talk about finding time for the loved ones that you care about, but if somebody is so negative on your viewpoint and your future and everything that you want to do, I personally, I'm all for just removing them from your life. If you can't remove them, maybe it's best just to at least ignore them so that
Mhm.
their influence is less of a hindrance on you in your future. Um,
Exactly. I actually have a saying. So, like I said, or like we said, we both stream on Twitch. Little intermission, links down
Links
below.
down below, real quick. We
Um,
might as well do it real fast. It'll be a
yep,
little cut through. Instagrams and Twitches and
yep,
Discords, all the links will be down below. Please do follow us on any of our
various platforms.
various platforms. Join us here on our very first YouTube video. Drop a follow. That'd mean the world to us. Hit the bell icon while we're here. If for any reason you don't like the video so far and you are going to give us a thumbs down, please do let
Please
us know. Like,
tell us why and tell us how we can improve.
what's going on with that.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. So one of my sayings that I have been putting out continuously on Twitch and Twitter is if someone no longer fits with your vibe, if someone no longer kind of fits into your ideals or your goals of what you need for your life, then that person is no longer someone that you should or really need to have around.
Absolutely not.
That does not mean that you should kick little Timmy to the curb. That does not mean that grandma cannot come over for Sunday dinner.
Does to
What
me.
maybe for some people, whatever that may be for you. I am the kind of person, I am a huge family person. I love my family, my brother, my mom, they are my absolute world. But my mom, she is a little bit more on the cynical side, so she definitely is someone that I don't try to communicate a majority of my kind of what's going on. I don't communicate those things with her, and that's okay. I will just tell her I am busy at these times. It doesn't matter what it is. Just just tell them you're working and tell them the times that you are available and just leave it at that.
We both have very different viewpoints on this. I personally don't have incredibly strong bonds with my loved ones and my family members. Don't get me wrong, I care so much about my dad and my mom, but if either one of them were to give me a viewpoint that I disagreed with personally in regards to my streaming, chances are I personally wouldn't take it to heart and I probably wouldn't even listen to them. So I'm less influenced by my family members and my loved ones, whereas I do care a lot about my relationship with my wife. And when you are streaming and you aren't giving your time to your spouse and your partner, it can be very frustrating for them too. And it's all again back through communication.
It is.
Not communicating to them what time slots you have available or what time you want to spend.
It comes back to what I just said a few moments ago, or a couple moments ago. Letting the people that matter the most know exactly what times you are available to give them your time. And that does not mean when you are giving them your time that you're scrolling through Discord, you're scrolling through Twitter, you're scrolling through Instagram, or whatever you're doing. This does not just mean content creating, this also means content consuming. So if you are someone that's just sitting there on Facebook doing nothing, or someone that's on
Instagram,
Instagram,
TikTok,
exactly,
YouTube. It doesn't matter what you're
it doesn't
consuming.
matter what the platform
You could be
is.
watching your favorite show on Netflix and ignoring your partner.
Exactly. Exactly. So no matter what it is, if you have that designated time for that individual, make sure it is 100% present. Presence is key. It doesn't matter. The 3 hours hangout session will mean nothing if you are on the phone the entire time compared to 30 minutes of pure 100% undivided attention.
And on that note, it's like we talked about time and conveying the importance of your time to your loved ones. You cannot expect other people to respect your time if you haven't asked them to. If you haven't literally said, hey, I am busy between 8 and 11 o'clock tonight. If you could be here before 8, it'd mean the world to me because I'm doing X, Y, and Z. If you don't convey to them the importance of your window and your slots, it's harder for them to respect it. Again, I'm all for removing people that don't want to respect my time slots. If they don't want to respect the windows that I have, then they're disrespecting me and my content and my life.
Hmm.
So I personally am all for just removing people. I again don't think that's what everyone should do. Maybe you just need to be an ignorer. Maybe you need to be a mover arounder and move time around. Whatever it is for you that you find that works for you, just recognize what you need to do for it. Find a
The,
solution and get working on that.
the biggest thing is you have to be willing to make that change. You have to be willing to adjust whatever you're doing and create a more designated schedule. Going into schedule, one of the biggest issues that people have is not realizing the amount of time that you actually do have. The problem isn't having enough time, it's how you allocate your time appropriately. So if that is something that you are personally struggling with, I will be once again dropping a little Twitch shout out. I will be doing 100% a little run through on how I not only plan my work days, but I plan my stream and I plan home life and all of those important facets that kind of incorporate my life. So if you are seriously struggling with those issues, 100% check out the Twitch and check out Twitter, and we will be touching on that soon. Going back to that though, 100% block out those time schedules, block out those little segments. Make sure that 100% you are blocking out the time for your streams. You are showing up on time, you are getting off on time. You can actually plan times after your streams with your loved ones if you do it appropriately. You just have to make the initiative to do so.
You know, I actually was just thinking about something that I find to be important as well is with time allocation. I might have unfortunately just drawn a blank. I might have just lost my thought. You might have to just completely remove that one, unfortunately, guys. But blocking out your schedule is oh, there it is. Perfect. Blocking out your schedule. Thank you, guys. Thank you. When you're blocking out your schedule, you can make a lot of adjustments, but the last thing you should make adjustments on is sleep.
Yes.
You have an appropriate amount of sleep. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you need 8 hours. I'm not going to say you need 10. I know people that take 10. I know people that take 4. You know, whatever is your appropriate amount of sleep that you must have, this is an unmovable block.
It is.
This is your requirement. Don't say, hey, I'm going to cut in 2 hours of my sleep to hang out with my friends because I stream. That's bad ideas. You'll stack it up for the next day. You'll stack it up for the week. You'll stack it up for the month. And then you'll end up behind. And it is the worst feeling ever. So when you are looking at your schedule, your sleep is unmovable. Do not move your sleep.
I would say it goes beyond sleep. I would say don't give up your self-care.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are giving back to yourself because you
Eating,
have
drinking,
everything.
showering.
I can't tell you how many days I am going so quick, so long throughout the day that I legitimately forget to eat. And it is taxing. It weighs on you and it is not the best for you. So
Plenty of
take
streamers
time
feel
of
that too.
yourself.
Yeah, plenty of streamers are on the G Fuel diet, as I like to call
Yes.
it. And life is more than that. So get your nutrients in, get all the stuff that you need to be a proper person, a proper functioning human being, and then worry about the relationships that you have with your loved ones. So just to summarize this for everybody real quickly, we are Twitch streamers, links below. When you are having relationships with your loved ones, time is key. Communicating how important your time is with your loved ones is key. Blocking out the negativity and the limiting beliefs of people that you don't agree with. I personally am all for completely deleting their number and never talking to them again. That's not an option.
I'm not that person.
If that's not an option for you, that's completely okay. But figure out what is limiting them and how it's limiting you. I think that's incredibly important. Get your sleep, eat right, shower. Feel like did I miss any? Also intimacy with your loved ones, guys, and that time that you do decide to spend with them, being disconnected.
Be present.
You got to be present. You got to be aware of the situation. You got to be in the situation with your person, be it your partner, your family, or your friends, because you got to give them your time. Really feel like that was a really good first episode. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, you know what to do with that. You just drop it below, right?
Again, if you have any concerns or if there's anything you did not like about this video, please drop it down below as well. We welcome all commentary, good or bad, and we just want to improve for you guys and let us know exactly what kind of problems you are seeing in your relationships that we can help with.
Yep. You got a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. Let us know why. If you're going to thumbs down, again, let us know why. Drop a follow here on YouTube and hit that bell icon for more lit and problematic advice and relationship tips. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We couldn't be more thankful. Hope you have a great day, great evening, wherever it is, whatever time it is for you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good night. Thank you.